Hey everyone, welcome back to Lazy Cat Reactions. This is titled Legacy. A former flame of Tim's returns to Hudson and enlists his help in putting together a rodeo. Former flame. I'm guessing Casey? But here's the thing, why did they break up? Because she said she loved him, and I know he had talked there either in season 12 or here at the beginning of season 13 that he was going to propose, he had had time to think, and he had discussed it with her, or at least so he says. But I wonder if he did propose and she turned him down. But why break up? She said she loved him, and she stuck by him through the cancer, or cancer scare. So why did they end things? It doesn't make sense. I mean, unless we find out here. Because that's the only thing I can figure. I don't think it's Janice, because she didn't do anything with rodeo. And rodeo would be Casey. I really just don't get it with those two, with what happened. Because he was telling Jack, and I don't know that I totally believe what he was telling Jack. I mean, like I said, maybe we'll find out. But I liked Casey. And he was going to propose. And maybe he really did, and she turned him down. And he lied to Jack. And maybe on the way up he did change his mind. And maybe he didn't say anything to her. Maybe she broke up with him. But again, it's like, why? If she loved him, why did they break up? Anyways, let's get started, and we'll find out. Hi, buddy. Wait, I'm glad you're awake. He's looking all tired. Alright, got a cowgirl here with these boots. You can tell. Shack the two. One. Yep, that's Casey. She has a ring on. Tim's happy.
You're not expecting a raise.
Well, now that you mention it, Tim, you got company.
Hey, wow.
Alright, what the fuck? Ooh, what the hell was that?
Ever since you moved in here, it's been a disaster. Look around.
Okay. You kind of are, but...
Just grab this out of the sink. I wiped it.
Vancouver and one up in the loft. You know what? Gotta just enjoy the freedom while it lasts, right?
Vancouver. You can capitalize on charm and keep the...
Yeah.
Keep it
I've seen
and
you
add progress.
around here since,
Since we decided not to get engaged.
right.
Why did you break up?
Felt like I should keep my distance. But, I just got engaged. I'm getting married.
So you turned down Tim, but got engaged to someone else? The fuck? What is your problem, Casey? Really?
He's a stock contractor from down south.
But yet Tim wasn't good enough?
We're gonna put some roots down in New Mexico.
So you wanted to buy your company, but he wasn't good enough to marry?
Should I ask him to leave? Sponge maker. It's just talk. I don't know.
That's true.
Something about this guy tells me not to underestimate him.
Thanks again.
Have you seen Lisa's new jumpers?
Are they gonna start dating?
She said we could take them for a ride on her custom.
Talk politics at the table.
Maybe we should start. You're like,
For her and the guy. It's just...
Why
it's
the guy,
my
not
problem
Tim?
that she's trying to dump her business on me.
He has a right to be a little bitter. I don't blame him. I mean, I'm a little bitter. Why? The fuck? The fuck is Casey's problem? You alive? It's hard when you have senior cats, you kind of have to check on them, make sure they're still breathing.
So you gonna take over my company or what?
But he wasn't good enough to marry?
I hope this isn't about me getting married.
It kind of is.
Because it doesn't...
Oh yeah,
Now he's
one more
interested.
thing. Lee is fine. Bye, Lindy. Love you.
Jack.
That last day, what happened?
You saw the figures.
Gotta look at the profit margin. And you were right, I'm already in the rodeo business, so we You're the one that pushed me into this, so I'm gonna need your help on this job. So I've got a list. I need you to be my point man. Maybe you can contact.
Are they still alive?
Oh, well, sure. I'll help you.
Okay, great. I'll
I
let you
hope
get
Will
at it.
Vermon's name is
I'm
not
a
on
busy
there, because
man.
that's gonna hurt. Oh God, Jade. Apparently she's not a great roommate.
That's my lunch. Or maybe you take the world's longest showers?
A challenge.
Yeah, I'm in if you are.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, you're
whoa.
on.
Guys.
You're not getting on a bronc.
You are not even listening to me.
No,
I'm
she's
talking
not.
about Georgie and Jade. We're getting a little too involved in this.
I think
Well, if he's
you
gonna
are
be
too,
honest
Lou.
there, I wanna know what we're getting. So far, I found some pretty... And what are these big ideas anyway? He never really says.
Maybe he doesn't really have them.
I'm interested.
He's getting the gang back together. I think Jack is enjoying doing this, a chance to catch up. Makes you wonder where Lisa is during this time. Ah,
I gotcha. I get a little dizzy sometimes.
Oh, Butch, not again. I'll get the peas.
the peas.
Hey, it's funny, I used to be able to stay on 1,000 pounds of...
Why do people always use
Nasty.
peas?
No, I can't even see.
Aw.
I'm pretty sure you can still hold your own. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Take it slow.
Is that his nurse?
Just gotta find Jack the book, eh?
Careful, be slow.
It's a lot on you, Maureen. There's no shame in getting some help.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of pride.
That's supposed to get where you get?
It's okay, honey. I'm gonna come in and make us some lunch.
Wife?
I'm not sure about this weekend. I'll let you know how he's doing.
I like though that she was smiling and happy for him when Jack was first mentioning it. You know, that type of thing worries Jack a bit, as it should, you know, because I think it kind of makes him remember his mortality. I mean, remember, he had that heart attack. And, you know, Jack is still in really good health. And, that, you know, it's funny because, like, my husband and I were talking the other day. And he said that he was kind of aware of his mortality, saying he probably only has about 20 to 25 years left. And of course you never know, he might not. But it kind of puts into perspective, you know, just how fragile life is. And I think it's times like that that Jack realizes it. I mean, you know, Lisa's a little younger. I don't know how much younger, because they've never really established Jack's age. My guess is that he's probably, what, late 60s, maybe early 70s? But he's still in good health. And he might not even be that old. He might be early 60s. Like I said, they've never really established an age for him. The only one they really established an age for was Amy, because when the show started, she was what, 15, 16? I think she was 15. I don't think she drove yet. So she was probably about 15, and Ty was at least 18. Because remember, I said basically that when he kissed her that first time, I was like, isn't that jailbait? Maybe not, because Canadian rules might be different, but I was kind of like... So she's the only one that we know pretty much had an age on. Lou, I think, is about 10 years older. So Lou was probably about like 25. But we never really got an age off of Jack. So when you see episodes like this, I think he starts to realize his mortality and how there isn't much time left.
A lot of interest in being part of it.
Good.
Good.
But I gotta say, it has...
In line with your heels.
I feel like I want to go on like a trail ride or something this year. I haven't been on a horse in years.
Swing the tip of your rope at the calf snap.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
That was a good start.
Sorry.
Wrong jump, but that was pretty good.
You want to lean forward. Look beyond the jump.
This is pretty funny.
Yep.
They're both doing a good job.
Elbow up. Put your hand
I'm surprised she's not on Phoenix.
over your wrist.
Georgie's doing a good job. Of course, Jade is too.
Try again.
They're out there having fun. Just leave them alone.
You see,
Like establish a
start up some kind of foundation.
pension fund.
Offer these old timers a little financial support.
Yeah. No, your side of the ring.
I mean, Jack has a good idea because, you know, they spend their lives doing this rodeo stuff. It'd be nice to have a bit of a pension for when they retire. I mean, yeah, not all businesses, of course, but some businesses do have
Georgie.
retirement and pension plans. My dad has a pension because he worked for the government.
It's
a nice house.
about me in there?
No, I don't think so. Once the article's about the winners.
Into we're all so young.
Nice to have a future for Caleb, too, when he has to retire. So I don't know if he's thought about that.
I think it's time to take the bull by the horns.
Literally. Oh, that was exhausting. Like getting up and turning around, that's exhausting. Jack has a really good idea because, again, I know not all jobs are like that, but there are some that have pensions and everything. So when you retire, you are set, you know, you get something. Again, my father worked for the government, and so he gets a pension. And he's gotten that for what, 30 years? He took an early retirement. And so yeah, for like 30 years he's lived off the pension. It's not the best, you know, but it's something. And Jack's right about that. You know, there should be some sort of retirement fund to help these guys, some sort of pension. Because if nothing else, if they get something started, Caleb can benefit from it. For when he eventually retires from the rodeo, he can take advantage of the pension. You know, it could be like you put in so many years. I mean, even if it's something like you put in 5 years, you qualify for this. You put in 30 years, you qualify for this. You know, anything over 30 years, you qualify for whatever. You know, I'm sure that they could work something out with that. And you know, it's funny because this is kind of the second episode in a row that has talked about something with retirement. You know, those who retired from the rodeo. And then, of course, the last episode where Lisa was talking about retiring. And I do like that in the last episode, Jack said that he was willing to discuss it. He said, I'm happy to do it. Which tells me that Jack is considering retiring. You know, and then Lisa said that she wasn't, that they'll just do some other things. And he liked that thought too. But I thought at least he was willing to discuss it because maybe he realizes that, yeah, there should be something else. And maybe this is kind of going to be part of the catalyst, you know, start this retirement fund and then look in the future about retiring. And some people don't retire, you know, because for some it keeps them young. I mean, look at the late Betty White, God rest her soul, you know, she was the last of the Golden Girls to pass on. And I truly believe it's because she was still working. You know, a lot of them had retired and then passed on like a few years after, and she kept going because she was still active and still working. She had a purpose. She was still working, and so that kept her energetic and kept her going. And kind of the same with Jack, because even though he's retired from the rodeo, he still has the cattle business and he still runs Heartland and everything. So that's going to kind of keep him young and keep him going. And it seems a lot of times when someone has a purpose, that keeps them going. So this could be something good for Jack, And hopefully he'll be able to benefit from it too.
Fairfield. Yeah, she told me about this little competition. Sounds like fun. And
We're ready.
Okay, great.
A
Let's see what
really
Jane's
golfer
got.
guy?
have fun.
What's that?
No, it's
No,
nothing.
no, it looks to me like an avenue runner.
No.
Yeah, she is.
that-
This is Lou
that would
we're
be
talking
crazy.
about.
No, not that crazy as you think he'll be.
Amy said that on purpose because she knew it would get under Lou's skin. God, Lou is mayor. God help him.
Yeah. You picked Atlas?
And
Good
so the
choice.
guy really cared for
All
her.
right.
Didn't she care for
Well,
Wyatt
Let's
or
get started.
Adam?
Just stay nice and relax. Georgie, you
How
go
old is
first, and then
Georgie?
Jake
She's
can
had
follow
like
you.
3 boyfriends.
Actually, I'm not
Jesus.
gonna jump today.
Spartan, Atlas, and Ace. One thing, I've said this many times on the show, I love like the greenery. It's so pretty.
Guys, I did it.
That was great, Jake.
Uh-oh.
Did you see that? I felt like I was flying.
Spartan? Is he hurt? Uh-oh. That's not good.
Hey, well, if you want to
Make
do
time.
this ceremony with the legends, you're gonna have to make some time.
Oh no. Spartan.
What can I say? He strained his suspensory leg.
And you took it.
I know.
That's a crime, Lou.
Definitely return this.
It's a federal offense.
Whoa. What is this?
Looks like that's the plan.
See,
Maybe it's different in Canada, but at least here in the
not right to
US,
see
that's a
the
federal
pioneers
offense,
of
her
our sport in
stealing
such
his mail.
dire straits.
I think Casey will do it, no one else will.
Look, I may be the new kid in the block here, but I think I speak for everyone when I say that we all understand these people need our help.
Ask again. Who's gonna step up?
Casey wants to.
Seriously?
It's a good point, Jack.
Too bad, because they're not coming. I caught in the Heritage Rodeo.
Good. Casey seemed interested. You know, I mean, the way she kept kind of looking back at Tim, like she seemed interested in doing it. But, you know, I think that's good that Jack did that because he makes a valid point. It's like they want to come and show these people off, but yet they get no benefit out of it. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. And he makes a valid point, you know? It's like you take a small profit from your rodeo school, 2%. You know, if you have a rodeo school and you're making $5 million, 2% of $5 million. That's like nothing. And that can go towards the retirement. I mean, I think by the end, he'll have people on board. But, you know, it's sad that Jack has to say that. But it's good that he does, you know. Because, yeah, and again, like I said, I know not every company is able to do that with pensions, but I feel like a lot of companies should. I mean, if you stay with a company for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, I think that they should be able to offer you some sort of retirement because you've given them a lot of your time and a lot of your life. You know, some people spend more of their time at work than they do at home, and the business should be able to compensate you for that. Not just in terms of pay and vacation and insurance, but yeah, a retirement plan. And some will say, well, that's what the 401 is for. True. But it'd be good to have some sort of pension to know that when they do retire, there's something there for them. Otherwise, what's the point?
Bring it all off. It happens very often. Amy Fleming.
The last man standing. It's a done deal.
Not for long. I know it was gonna do because it's Lou. I trust him to run my business, but I don't trust him to be my husband.
Very own.
So I'm a little salty.
Well, let's give it up for Casey McMurtry.
McMurtry. Jack, they have a right to be heard. You are correct.
And years of throwing their heart and soul into the rodeo,
And the bodies.
well, it's taken its toll for it.
Yep.
So tell me, what are we gonna do about it?
After they've hung up their hats as first.
Good job, Tim.
Can I get a commitment?
No, he's naughty. Now that they're kind of on the spot.
They're right here in the front.
Don't forget
row.
yourself, Jack.
There's Tom Garner. We have Fran Shaw.
Turn around so that the audience can see you. She's still trying to be better than me, but...
Our lead sponsor, JD. I am humbled to announce by
Oh.
way of acclamation, I will be your next mayor.
Should decide their next mayor at the ballot box.
That is true. That is why we have elections.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're not, Lou. You're not sorry to interrupt at all.
My name is Lou Fleming. Many of
Fleming
you know
Morris.
me as the woman who pours your coffee. I am officially throwing my hat in the ring. And I, too, will be running to be your next mayor of Hudson.
Everyone cheers for her. Lou is mayor. God help the city of Hudson. That could be a disaster. I don't know if I necessarily agree with Lou. I mean, obviously it's not my decision, but I'm just like, God help Hudson. And Lou definitely takes on a lot more than she should, because it's kind of like, I could just see Mitch being like, what happened to our vacation home? And I'm thinking, well, getting paid as mayor is a nice extra income. But it's like, she's going to have basically like 3 incomes. And again, what the hell ever happened to her blog? When did she give up writing her blog? We never got any info on it. Was it after the book tour? Did she just quit then? You know, she runs the Dude Ranch and she runs Maggie's and she's got the franchise, but I know she accepted Nicole's offer. But my guess is that she probably still gets like a residual or a percentage of something. That's probably part of the deal. So she's probably earning decent income on that. And now, of course, if she gets elected mayor, she's going to have that. Oh, Lord. And, you know, I've said this before, like, you can still keep charm, you know, like a city or whatnot, keep their charm and still bring in progress. You know? You can do both. Have something grow, not too big, still keep the charm, but still allow progress and growth and change and jumps, you know? Like they were talking about there being like another little cafe, and I'm thinking, there's nothing wrong with that. I know a couple seasons ago we had that food truck, and I'm thinking, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Maggie's is great, but there probably should be more than like one restaurant option. Like Maggie's is great, but what if there was a place, say, for fine dining or something specific, like a specific Mexican restaurant or something like that? Like, there's nothing wrong with having more than one restaurant. There's nothing wrong with having more than one convenience store and everything. So, I don't know, I don't see this going well with Lou. At all.
Thanks for getting the ball rolling out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you didn't give me much choice.
There.
Still mad at you.
I think Jack's okay with that.
And I just wonder what makes him more right.
I wonder that too.
I don't know. I don't lot of things. But
A lot of things?
most of all, I feel like I know what I'm gonna... You played such a big part in the person that I am today.
Really?
Well, that's great. I really do, to both of you. You know I do. It's better this way.
She doesn't think so. He is right though, it was like seemingly overnight.
Pretty bold move out there today, miss.
What to do next?
Oh, I do.
Probably should have had a bit of a plan though.
You're gonna win.
Yeah, I know he can. Uh-oh. Next one says, unexpected news about Luke disrupts Heartland, just as Amy must face the truth about Spartan. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Casey wasn't exactly happy about that, but too bad, you know. Like, I'm glad to kind of get a little bit of an explanation. She said, you know, your energy, you wore me out. And I'm thinking, but like Tim said, it was pretty much overnight that you got engaged. So what happened? Did you have this guy waiting in the wings? How long have you been with this guy? You know, she never did say that she loved this Greg guy. It could just be that she decided she wanted to settle down. This next episode I'm now looking forward to. News about the truth about Spartan. I mean, she did say he's getting older, so unfortunately maybe he has some problem, which I hope not. I won't find out till next time because this is all I'm doing today. Will Lou get elected? I don't know, but she was out there starting to talk with people and shake hands like what a politician does, you know, and being mayor and everything. And I'm just like, well, we'll see how it goes for Lou. She's got to take on something else now, in addition to 2 businesses and 2 children and a relationship with Mitch and everything. So that's a lot. She has a lot on her plate. But thank you for joining me for this reaction. Let me know your thoughts about Casey down in the comments. I used to like her, but I don't think I like her anymore. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lazy Cow Reactions, and link to my editors in the description. If you are looking for someone to edit any of your videos, please click on the link and reach out to her. I'm sure she would appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day, great week, great month, and I will see you for episode 9 where we find out the truth about Spartan, which does not make me at all happy. Bye.